What's up, everybody? I'm Dreadful Gooz. I'm here at Murder the Mix Studios, and welcome to Step by Step, No Bullshit, episode number 1. As I said in the intro video to the series, these videos are all about getting you guys up and running and to give you guys the knowledge and the tools that you need to make some kick-ass music. And as the name of this series implies, I'm cutting out all the BS. I'm getting right down to what you need and how to do it. So, without further ado, episode 1 starts now, how to mic up a guitar cabinet. All right, so let's take a look at some basic things we are going to need. Number 1, a guitar. Number 2, an amplifier, or several. Number 3, a speaker cabinet which can be used in conjunction with multiple amplifiers. Or as seen here, a combo amplifier. A combo amplifier is simply an amplifier and the speaker cabinet built into one housing. Next, you are going to need a microphone. For the purposes of today's video, we are going to use the classic Shure SM57. We must also have mic stands because we need these to hold our microphones in place. One other thing that I must mention is make sure to have all the appropriate cables to connect everything to their respective units. Microphones typically use XLR cables. Guitars usually use guitar cables, which are 1/4-inch connections. Everyone's rig is different, so please do your homework and make sure to have the appropriate cables to run your rig properly. Now, although you see 2 microphones set up at the moment, we are only dealing with the SM57 for today. If you want to learn more about dual miking and getting a bigger, fuller guitar sound for any genre, please make sure to like this video and subscribe and click the bell to make sure that you get notified when I upload the other part of this video where I will be going super in-depth on how I do this in a professional setting. Getting back to the video, one of the things that I love most about this Fortin cab is not only does it sound great, but it allows me to take the grill cloth off. Now that we have the grill cloth off, let's take a look at the speaker, the microphone placement, and the distance between the speaker and the mic. Remember, this video is designed to be very basic, so real quick, let's take a look at the anatomy of the speaker. Here we have the speaker cone, and here is the dust cap. No matter what type of guitar sound you are going for, the harshest tones out of a speaker will always come from placing your microphone dead center in front of the dust cap, no matter what genre you are playing. The further right or left that you move will produce a much warmer sound, and it will have a lot less harshness in the top end. Most of you watching this video may just be starting out and you want to just get up and running. So to save yourself some time, avoid starting out at the center of the dust cap and move slightly to the right or to the left, whichever one sounds best for you, your ears, and of course the speakers and setup that you have. Since I usually record a lot of high gain distorted metal guitars, I almost never start at the dust cap myself. However, in an upcoming video, I will show you why and when is a good time to start out at the dust cap. To get you guys up and running quickly, I recommend pointing the microphone where the dust cap meets the cone. Now that we've taken a look at the speaker's anatomy and mic placement, let's talk about something that's also very important, distance. And for this, we're going to put the grill cloth back on. Now, the reason I put the grill cloth back on is because most people do not have a cabinet in which you can take the grill cloth off. And so I like to use the grill cloth as a point of reference. Once we've found our favorite mic position, I like to take a tape measure and place the microphone about 2 inches away from the grill cloth. Now that we've got a very basic mic setup, let's turn our attention over to our interface. An interface will allow us to take all the sound from our microphone, convert it, and allow us to use it in a digital audio workstation. Now that we have everything on and hooked up to our interface, let's talk about getting the appropriate levels. You want to set your amplifier's volume to the point where you start feeling some vibration and where it starts resonating in the room. However, you do not need to crank it to the point where it's absolutely deafening. Once you have your amplifier to the appropriate level, start out with the gain on your interface all the way down. This will also help you ensure that you do not damage your interface. Now, I know my recording rig very well, so I've already gone ahead and adjusted the levels to where they should be to get the best signal to noise ratio. I'm using channel 1 of my Focusrite interface, and here you can see the levels for each one of the channels. Pay attention to channel 1 right over here. As you can see, my meter never went above the green. And if it did, it was ever so slightly into the yellow. This means that I got the best signal that I possibly could without any clipping or distortion. Now, as you can see on my screen, what I just recorded produced a very strong yet very clear wave file. As I put on screen in the opening parts of this video, all the guitar audio that you heard today was 100% unedited, no manipulation, no post-processing, no added effects whatsoever. I didn't even make changes to the master output. That was left at 0, and so was the actual channel strip. Hopefully you guys learned something new. And for those of you who already know this stuff, I hope that it was a nice refresher for you and that it inspires you to maybe get some different tones out of your rig. As I said earlier on in the video, most of the videos in this step-by-step no bullshit series will be accompanied by another video that is a lot more in-depth, where I show you how to do it in a professional setting. I'll show you exactly how I do it so that you can get the best sounds possible for either your home studio project or maybe even if you're a professional and have your own studio. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and follow all my social media links down below. Peace.